I think for any organization that is looking to enhance collaboration, especially if they're remote and especially if creative is a big part of their organization, you gotta get Vibe. My name is Will Curran. My title is officially the Chief Event Einstein at Endless Events, and we are a nationwide, I guess international now, hybrid event management company. And our journey looking for a tool like Vibe really started with us being a remote first and remote only company and trying to look for better ways to collaborate remotely beyond just clicking on the screen and doing screen shares and things like that, but really developing that tactile experience that allows us to have fun while collaborating and brainstorming, which when you're remote is really, I think, difficult to do. I'm looking for a tool like Vibe was really second nature to us because we were using computers that had touchscreens and pens and things like that. And we loved drawing and sharing drawings and explanations that way. So when we discovered that we needed a larger format to do it within our home offices, it was a no-brainer for sure.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and I am the head of our Mavericks team at Endless Events, which is just our marketing team, but we love to have fun names. So Will tapped me when he learned about Vibe. He is always, at the front end of looking at the latest and greatest technologies, and he really wanted to include my marketing team when he found Vibe, because we also, on our blog and when we create content, we love to share what technology can help other people and other event planners.
And I'm Shannon. I oversee our operations department, and we've been using it really to collaborate not only with each other, but also clients. So a lot of what we do are like the logistics and the timelines and the workflows for events. And so Vibe really allows us to be more creative and work outside of, the box of a typical spreadsheet or a PowerPoint. We can collaborate together and write flow charts and graphs and diagrams, which has been really fun and helpful.
My favorite feature when it comes to Vibe is definitely the ability to use Zoom. So we use Zoom pretty much exclusively for all of our internal meetings, and the ability for me to bring up a Zoom room right next to the canvas is just so awesome. I also like that I can technically bring up Slack if I wanted to too, but definitely Zoom has been super duper helpful. And I think that's the thing that was most surprising, and a feature that I ended up loving is that, I thought that, it's gonna really be required for me to do, to only collaborate with other people who had Vibe boards in our company. But in reality, I thought it was so awesome that I could be able to share it to someone who even has a laptop or an iPad, and they could collaborate whether they had a Vibe board or not. So almost like this, ability to communicate and use the tool beyond just the actual physical hardware was super duper cool for us. And we love taking the drawings and then embedding them into our Slab, which is our wiki documents, and really being able to share them then in Slack and say, hey, here's this concept that we're working with. Here you can get an idea of how we brainstormed on it. I love all that.
I would recommend Vibe to anyone who is really craving that creativity and that little dash of artistry that you can include in your daily life. I mean, I know we're all really zoomed out and we all really have that fatigue of these meetings that seem really repetitive. So it really is that opportunity to kind of step outside of your normal routine and add a dash of excitement to whatever you're doing internally with collaboration.
What I really like about the Vibe board is how easy it is to use, even if you aren't super tech savvy or you're working with clients that use different tools or different technologies. No matter who you are, what your experience level is, or what kind of technology you currently use, Vibe works really great for you.
I think for any organization that is looking to enhance collaboration, especially if they're remote and especially if creative is a big part of their organization, you gotta get Vibe. I highly recommend it for any company, big or small. I think it's a perfect tool for anybody who's looking for it, and you definitely will not be disappointed in any sort of way.